So here I am about ready to start with the April Art Snacks box, and I am doing my project in a Canson mixed media pad. I like this size. I like the paper. It's pretty thick, but what I do is I will glue two pages together to get a nice thickness. And I will do that to a few pages just to prep my book. So now I have my stuff together here. That was in the April Art Snacks box, and I'm going to do my best just to use that. Another thing that I like to use are see-through rulers. I have a 2-inch wide one and a 1-inch wide one, and I just feel more comfortable using a ruler when I want to make straight lines. So I am going to pencil in a cityscape. So I will do that in pencil. And I did find an eraser on that pencil. You have to pull it up, and it's a good size eraser, but you know what? I pretty much used the whole thing after my project was done. So what I'm going to do is just fast forward and show how I create my cityscape. So everything is done, and now I am picking up the Zebra Sensations double-ended brush pen, and I am going to outline all of the buildings. So now I want to test the pen before I start using it, just to see, what the feel of the nib is. So now I'm going to outline all of the buildings, and it's just, I think all of my buildings are pretty much rectangles. And so let me fast forward, and you will see my little cityscape here. So here it is, pretty much completed. I think I have just one more building. There I go. So it is done. So for some reason, I think I need another little side building, and pencil first, because I want to make sure I have the, what do you call it, the dimension right. Some things are in front of and some things are in back of. So your lines are very, very important. You need to pay attention to that. So now I guess I am pondering. So now it's time to put in all of the windows, and you just have to pay attention, or I needed to pay attention to what I was doing. The reason I like these rulers is that they are divided into, I believe, eighths. So I am in the process of just doing all of the windows. So I will jump ahead and show you how the windows look when they're on the buildings. There you go. So all the windows are done, and it looks pretty good, I think. I guess I'm just pondering what to do next. So let's see what happens. So now I am doing line work on the building. I'm actually going to do line work on all the buildings. This does take a long time to do. I like tedious, so I don't have a problem with it. but I will come back. I will jump forward to show you all of the buildings when they're done. Okay, so what I've done here is I went and I did some line work on all of my buildings, and I used the pen that we got here. I forget the name of it. And I also used the Stabilo pen that we got in a pass box to do the really fine line work. I just didn't think I got, I was a little afraid to use this. I can get a fine line out of it, but if you press too hard, then my lines wouldn't be consistent. So I went with that. I did pencil in everything with the pencil we got, and I've just about run out of eraser on that. And there are 2 things of lead on the inside. I accidentally dropped it out. So what I have decided to do is take the blue pencil and go dark around the edges and light in the windows. Since I'm trying to just use the products from this month's box, I know I used the Stabilo pen for some of the line work, but I'm just trying to keep true. So I added blue to all the windows, and I know I said I was just going to use the stuff from this month's box, but we did get a King Art Inkline yellow pen in an earlier box. I just need to add some light into the windows. Just a little bit of yellow. So you know what happens when you pick up a pen and then you just start doodling more and more? So now I have added line work to the windows. I just can't help myself. So I do like the way this came out, and it's not very bright though. I am going to add the Pump Action Blue here. So when you don't have a palette or you just want to do a little something, just get a piece of wax paper. I've always done this. Rub some on. I already know that this is water soluble. You know what? My cleaning girl was here yesterday, and she came with a new helper, and the new helper cleaned, straightened out my craft table, and I am not real happy about that. Oh no. That's a real invasion of privacy. Some water on a brush. I always like to test the waters. Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm going to add some blues around the edges here. Just a light watercolor effect. Right along the edge. And I'm hoping that this will pop everything up. It does a little bit. And I need to call this done. I could do a lot more to it, but the idea is to just use what you get in your ArtSnacks box for the month, but I did use 2 other products from past boxes. But okay, this is done. Once again, I panicked when I got the supplies. Oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. What am I gonna do with this? In the end, it turned out fine. And after watching Roxanne do her piece a little bit earlier than usual, I must note, I think ArtSnacks got a little bit worried because there were a few negative reviews. And so Roxanne got right on it, and she made everything okay, which she always does. So ArtSnacks, I apologize for jumping the gun on the products, because that is the challenge, is to create something just using the stuff in the box. Well, thank you for joining me, and I am looking forward to the next ArtSnacks box. And I am done with this. Please subscribe if you like my channel. I'd appreciate it. I think I'm close to 100 subscribers. I think it would be kind of sort of cool if I could get 100 or even a little bit more. So you take care. Annie Lou here. Bye-bye.